If I was told these things, it would save me massive amounts of suffering, soul searching, and derailing, and wandering, and panic attacks, and all of these things. And those things are, number one, no one is better than you, but you're not better than anyone else either. Yes, there are some people who have more skills, whose soul is more developed, but it doesn't mean that they're better or worse. We're all not equal, we're just not better or worse. Number two is that I am perfect for me, and I have the potential, like the seeds inside of my body that need the correct environment to blossom. And I was never asked, but what it is that works for you, what it is that you are. I was always told you have to get a degree in economics, you have to, right? So my whole family relationships was a projection of my family's insecurity. So when I come to advise, they would go from this projection, thinking about their own experiences, not really knowing. None of them knew how to hold space for what I am. The only time I got my therapy was when I was doing music, and musicians had good ears, music teachers, and they listened to me, and they were this completely different vibration that I needed. And all of us have all different colors in ourselves, but it is this one particular thing that I can do that no one else can, that I can make, that I can be, that no one else can. And this is why I'm creating your depth workshop, where we can recognize the present moment instead of dissociating, instead of running away. Something that I really truly wish I could cultivate more as a child, this inner freedom to be as you are, whether you're a job, whether you're traveling, but inside we will have this inner freedom, somatic movements coming together in your body. And then from that moment we can also practice balance, practice silence, spending times in mountains, practicing focus and attention, something that everyone is fighting so much, something that people are trying to sell you. And seeing, do we actually need it? Can we actually stop and be present? Because it's not about making more moves, it's about making less and then being so authentic and so present in this one moment that we are, to maximize the potential of that moment. We are like the sunshine with rays, right? So being so deep in our core, understanding how to exercise for our unique being and human design and unique just ourselves, understanding how to go into depth to be able to emerge, and understanding that this is a cycle of life and death is a part of it, but death is a portal for rebirth. Death is a transformation portal, and it's okay to go into that fully. And whatever happens in our life, it's like a fairy tale unfolding, our potential unfolding. Making space in our body for expansion is really important, and knowing how to react when the things happen, how to respond when the things happen, and staying so connected to nature that she speaks. She has an opportunity to speak to us. We are this channel that takes up things, picks up beliefs that can be very distorted from young age if we're not being heard, seen, loved, understood. And this channel, right? Like I was asking, what am I? And I'm a channel. I'm a presence in this body right now. Every time I have a destructive thought or thought that I'm alone or something, I learn to question that. So then I don't have those bad thoughts anymore, and I let them flush through me. And it's a daily devotion practice. This is my devotion, and this is my body opening a path for me. I mean, the soul, by transforming body, making more and more space for the soul in my body, taking one step at a time towards my purpose and grounding it and finding ways to create something that was never created is my path, and if I can share my path, and if I can share, um, if people want to learn from me, from this inner heaven, from this inner space of no violence, from this living inside out that I've created through this body and safety, from being this safe space, I can hence create better systems for help people understand how to create better systems. And I don't deny technology or AI, but I am all for coming home through expression, through validation, through safety, through being witnessed as you are, creating this safety in our relationships based on truth and authenticity and light, just like puzzle pieces were all needed in our uniqueness to solve problems, to shine bright, to offer our perspectives, to do something that no one else can. And one thing is finding your own answers and experiences and having them being lived experiences as opposed to not lived experiences. And yeah, from this moment we return to this heaven on earth. Death is not as scary as we think, but being closed down to life for fear of something is the problem. So let's learn from each other, let's create better, let's travel, let's communicate and network from this place of I'm honest to myself, from this devotion to inner child inside of each one of us, that we came to be exactly who we came here to be and no one else. This is what I do for a living. This is what I came here to do. And this is what many tools like somatics help me get to. I feel very planted right now in this. Here is to more episodes of our lives. Stay connected. Stay connected to yourself. All the answers are within, but we also need each other and each other's guidance and each other's perspective and each other's connection. Some more, some people need it more, some people need it less, but we all need it. From my heart to yours, do what's best for you. Learn the boundaries, learn the yes and the no. It's really attractive to be in your authenticity, and it's scary for some people, and it's okay, because fear is just something coming up on the surface to be transformed into love, light, devotion, inner experience, inner knowing that no one can shake anymore. We are the power of nature. We are nature, and it's so interesting for me that inner peace comes from movement into the right direction. And it's so interesting for me that some people seem to perceive themselves outside of nature and outside of the inner interconnectedness. Love you. I need to be doing this work because this is what I came here to do.